This is one of those chats you're going to want to have with your girlfriends or your partner because it's a fun way to think about what life lessons. So we thought we would talk about what would you say to your teenage self, okay? We know most of us are hot messes as teenagers. So if you could go back with the wisdom and maturity you have now, what would you say to yourself? I'm going to start with Nanny Rabina because you say, Rabina, that this actually drives your life now.
Yes, I think, you know, I had what I consider an exciting life. I traveled a lot. And around about the age of 30, I was under pressure, social pressure from parents, family to settle down. And even today, because my decisions when I'm younger are easier to make than now at 52. And so I think what I would have said to myself is don't give in to pressure. Lead the life you want to lead. Don't give in to social pressure about 9-to-5 mortgage, having kids, getting married. Because today I'm very happy, have the best job in the world, I here at Cityline, and I'm happy. But I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I had carried on traveling and leading the life that I was leading up to 30. I wish it had continued.
Trust yourself,
yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Marjorie, what do you think? What would you say to your teenage self?
Okay, so I was like this when I was a teen. I've always been pretty
self-assured, you know, yourself.
I went to a private girls' school, and we were always told we were going to be astronauts and doctors and lawyers. We were going to be the prime ministers. We were going to lead the world because women have the capacity to do this. But when I found that I followed that mantra and I became a doctor and a business owner and all the rest of it, as a woman, I found myself feeling like I had to apologize for success and for ambition, because you'd be in a group full of people, a lot of them men and even some other women, and you spoke like the men and you had the ambition that you had. Even my mother sometimes would be like, sometimes you just need to tone it down just a little. But now that I'm in my 40s, I kind of feel like, no, I'm glad that I didn't, because if I was a man, I wouldn't have been told to tone it down, right? And she doesn't tell my brother to tone it down, which is interesting, right? So I'm really trying to tell my teenage self, listen, be who you are. If you're ambitious, don't apologize for it. And that's what I want to tell my children, girls and boys the same.
I like that advice. That's good. Don't dim your own light. Don't let anyone else dim it, but definitely don't dim yours. Shine bright. Yeah. Very nice. I like that. Okay, Mare, how about you?
Well, mine's kind of shallow. Anyway.
No problem.
You are so not a shallow person.
No, I would say, you know what, you were right. Boys are stupid and they smell. Because, you know, and I think the problem is that we want boys to be like us, right, as a girlfriend. They're not. They're never going to be your girlfriend.
Right.
You need your girlfriends and you need your boyfriend and husband. And so, like, that's that one. And the other one is that it's okay to fail. Because I think I've learned more in failures than I ever did. And I think this generation, a lot of parents don't want their kids to fail. It's like, no, you're missing this opportunity to become a better person. So you know, don't be, it's okay to fall on your face, and yeah, boys do smell. Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay, I would say if I had to go back to my teenage years, I would say I was fairly self-assured, but definitely self-conscious. Like in high school, you sort of feel like you're living in this world where everyone cares about everything you do. They're looking at everything you're wearing, the way you look, the way you walk, and it's all made up. It's this fabricated reality that's only happening in your teenage mind. So if I had to go back, I would say instead of faking it, be it. So stand in your individuality. Don't be worried about what everyone is thinking, because the truth is that they're not thinking about you at all.
That's
right. They're all in their own little world doing their own little thing. So don't worry about it. Just be who you are. That's what I would say to me.
That's a message to the teenagers today, actually.
It's a message to a lot of grown-ups.
A lot of people,
Yes, that is very true. Okay, great words of wisdom. Let's go to break. More coming up.